Corey Swargos here for Slap News. Power Slap number 2 pre-fight interview with my man Uncle Drew. How you doing, my man?
Doing good, man. How you doing today?
I'm doing really good. Excited for this one. Yourself, Andrew Fields, going up against Jimmy Jump, Santamaria, and that crazy arm that he has, the elastic arm as he kind of coined it. You know, being able to look back and see all of the fights on Rumble, finally letting it set in. Did you learn anything from watching your fight and the others as part of that rehearsal?
Oh yeah, I learned a good bit from watching my fight, and been trying to work on some things. Like I've been posting some stuff about what I've been working on, but I've been trying to keep some of my stuff low key. That way, it's more of a wow. There's a big improvement there. Or don't really want your opponent, no matter how good of friends they are, you don't really want your opponent knowing everything you've got going on.
Totally, my man. Totally. I mean, going into Power Slap number 1, you or like in the rehearsal side of it, you probably didn't know what to expect. You were able to get out there, Vegas, go through that fight week. Is that experience going to help you come this time around? You know, landing, getting there in Vegas, and knowing exactly where you have to be, the people you need to see and talk to, etc. Is it going to give you a different level of confidence this time around?
Oh yeah, for sure. Last time going out, it was more of a I don't know any of these people. I'm out here by myself. I don't really know anyone. It was more introducing myself to the guys. And now since the rehearsals and Power Slap One, I've stayed in touch with the guys that came out with me, talked more with the guys from Power Slap One, gotten advice here and there on what to do and what
Mm-hmm.
exercises to work on to get more power, better accuracy. Got this guy right here behind me. He's a kind of a freeloader, but he lets me smack him around a little bit. So been working on
Nice.
accuracy, and he's got a change in height. And whenever my opponent was Anthony to begin with, which they switched our fights around,
Mm-hmm.
but I had adjusted it to my opponent's height. As of right now, it's sitting at Jimmy's height. So I've been, throwing about 20 to 30 slaps here and there when I get the chance just to work on my accuracy because I owe it to him to be able to get a good, clean slap.
Totally. What else have you been doing training wise to prepare yourself for May 24th?
I've been doing a little bit of resistance training as far as like I got some like 80-pound resistance bands I've been kind of following through the motion with, working on just following through better, getting my
Mm-hmm.
accuracy, changing up my technique just a little bit so I can come with accuracy and power because those are both necessary. And
Yep.
doing a little bit of weight training just to kind of get a little more muscle mass so that there's some power behind my hit.
Mm-hmm.
And last time I cut about 15 pounds the week of. This time I've gotten my weight closer to it, so dehydration can't really play that much of a factor into anything that happens. So I feel like last time, like most people said, everyone pretty much came straight off the couch. We weren't really sure what was going on, but now that we've been chosen to come back and given another opportunity to fight, everyone's taking it pretty seriously and doing
Mm-hmm.
cardio and weight training, resistance training, working on our diets just to make sure we're for sure good to go.
Totally. I mean, stylistically, what do you think are some of the differences between Chris Debo and Jimmy Jumps?
Um, Chris is more like very technical, very spot on. Like if you, I mean, you everyone's seen our fights. He was dead on target, and he came with a little more power each time, which I mean, you can see that because the first one kind of dazed me a little bit. The second one, I ate it a little better, but it wasn't as powerful as the last one. The last one was, I'm pretty sure, everything he had, but I mean, I still kind of took my stumble, set back, got my head straight, and came back for it. So,
Mm-hmm.
unless Jimmy hits harder and can take a harder hit than he took last time, then I'm feeling pretty confident in my shin and my ability to deliver a good hit.
Mm-hmm. What do you see in Jimmy Jump's game that you think you can exploit?
Um, just really his chin, because I mean, as far as his hit, I mean, he seems to land clean. I mean, there's probably some things he could have worked on last time, but like I said, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know what he's been working on, what he hasn't. But I know I've been working on toughening up my hand just so that I'm more confident in throwing it with everything I have. So I'm not worried about the sting of the hit I've got a little bit more facial hair than I did last time, so I know it's still going to hurt when you get hit, but it's definitely going to take a lot of that sting out of it. And as far as that goes, like you can train to hit, but you can't really train to take a hit. You either have it or you don't. So we'll see when it comes down to it.
Totally, for sure, man. Being able to see more, fights in power slap, we're starting to see some different techniques, different strategies at play. Is there anything that you've seen, now either, on the road to the title and or at power slap number one that you hope to adapt into your game going to power slap number two?
Um, from our rehearsals, I'll actually watching Cole's fight back because his fighter was a little bit shorter than him. I
Mm-hmm.
noticed he kind of squatted a little bit and stayed down low at that level so he could come through with a good level hit
Mm-hmm.
across the chin. And I've been practicing that a little more just to get closer to my opponent's level with that because striking down last time caught me 2 fouls. So it wasn't really the best in my favor. So I'm just trying to get good, clean hits, recover well, and make sure we don't get any fouls.
For sure. I mean, this time around, obviously you've been training, you've been practicing, getting ready, to put on a show. What's it going to mean for you if you're able to pull out this victory?
Oh, it's gonna mean a lot. I could really use the money. Like I weld, so I've been the past couple of years. I've really been chomping at the bit to get like my own like generator machines that run off either diesel or gas or propane to start doing my own thing on the side. And I
Mm-hmm.
do want to get a house soon. I've been working on my credit, so that'll be a big help towards that because I'm just trying to put down some roots. And I know I'm still pretty young, but I'm ahead of the game now, and I'm just trying to get even further ahead.
Yeah. Do you feel any pressure going into this match? We've seen UFC kind of thing, two fight losses and you're potentially out. Has that crossed your mind at all? That this might be a make it or break it opportunity for you?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, and as far as that goes, like that's why, like I said, everyone's taking this a lot more serious this time around. It's not like, oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is crazy that we're here because the first time it was all so surreal and everyone was kind of adjusted to it. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like this time coming back, it's going to be we're here. This is where we belong. This is my time. This is my spot, and I'm going to take it. And as
Awesome.
far as that goes, like just last time I tried to play like more like the stoic role and not really have energy. Like everyone else was screaming and being loud and kind of putting on a show. And I was like, well, let me set myself apart and not be that guy. But this time I've decided I've definitely got to come with a lot more energy because that's what they want to see.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's definitely the skill aspect, and I think if you continue to win, you rise to the top, and that can't be ignored. But there definitely is the entertainment aspect that kind of goes along within the personality building and being able to, play that role is definitely important in the evolution of slap fighting as it kind of evolves. And we've seen obviously with the acquisition of WWE, with the U and the UFC, power slap kind of fits in the middle of both of those. Kind of takes the best of both worlds, I think, and combines it together. So definitely there in the middle. So I think it's a smart, game plan on your behalf. Are we going to see a new song as part of your entry into
Oh
the
yes, for
stage?
sure, man. That
What's it going
threw
to
me
be?
off so bad last time. It was like I was actually talking to them about that, and they were just
Yeah.
like, make sure that because last time there's quite a bit of profanity, but I had asked them, and they were like, yeah, it should be fine. But I think there was more. It was more heavy than they were expecting it to be. So this time I actually
Yeah.
chose. It's a metal song, so there's a few curse words in it, but it will not be nearly as heavily bleeped. And if they say it's going to be bleeped, like, because I asked them, let me know for
Yeah. Yeah.
sure what's going to be bleeped and what's not. And I have a backup song in mind just in case.
Well, drop us some intel, man. What's it going to be?
It's either going to be Hurt World 99 by City Morgue, which is more of like a trap slash metal type mashup group, or either Extermination by Pun a Burning Body.
Cool, my man. Cool. In a perfect world, just over a week away on Rumble, May 24th. How does that ideal fight play out for you? You have won the coin toss. You will be striking first. Play for us all how you see this fight unfolding.
We'll see. I've already won the coin toss, so I'm no longer stressing that. I know I get to hit first. I just got to take my time because we have time. The clock doesn't start until you strike. So Just got to take my time, get my hit lined up right, deliver through with the power I know I have, and hopefully he goes to sleep. But I mean, only time will tell. He may be able to take it, but hopefully it's a one and done. And I get to go back to the hotel, and then he'll be back after medical, and we can go get a nice steak and a drink.
Awesome, my man. Appreciate you. I'll give you the last word. Where can people follow you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Uncle Drew Slaps. Make sure you go give me a follow. And on Facebook as Andrew Fields. It will be a picture of yours truly. Look for the curly hair and the scruffy beard and the crooked nose, and you'll find me.
Awesome, man. Appreciate you. As always, we will be down there in Vegas live doing a ton of stuff, so we'll definitely catch up with you there. Safe travels. For everybody, if you were listening to this on YouTube, give us a subscribe if you want to be notified of upcoming episodes that are released. Hit that notification bell. And if you have any questions for either myself or Andrew, leave us a comment in the comment section below. And Slap News will get to the bottom of it. We'll ask Andrew ourselves, or he'll be there answering those questions for you. Appreciate everybody that listens to this channel, everything that you guys do, the interaction, the views definitely helps us and continues to keep us motivated to continue to put out more content. Travel safe, Andrew. We will see you there. Power Slap number 2, May 24th, live on Rumble.
Let's go. Tune in.